Hi everybody, my name is Michael Williams. Thank you and welcome to my YouTube channel. Before I get to my video, now that I reached the 900 YouTube subscribers on my YouTube channel, I'm going to go out and I'm going to get two sweaters, one for a male and one for a female. And I'm going to do a draw for members for the last little while that's got me to the 900 YouTube subscriptions. I have some names here. They're all on a piece of paper, and I will be taking a photo later and I will be posting it on my Facebook. If you don't see your name on this and you are a subscriber to my YouTube channel and you would like to be in on a name for the draw of a sweater, and it's going to be with the praying hands with the rosary beads, and it's going to be God Forgives, and then on the end is going to be the names. The winner's name on the other side is just hypothetically, some is like Lisa. The sweater will say God Forgives, Lisa Don't. It'll be a very high quality sweater. I just got to investigate now who's going to be the maker of the sweaters. I'm willing to pay $150 each. I want high quality and great workmanship. So thank you for everybody to get me to the 900 YouTube subscriptions. I really appreciate your time. I really appreciate your effort. And most importantly, thank you very much for being a YouTube subscriber to my channel. I'd like to say a little video here. I've noticed lately in Newfoundland, there's a lot of anger on the streets. There's a lot of criminal violence. There's a lot of crimes being committed. I've noticed lately that there's been home invasions. People are getting murdered. They're getting shot on the street. And to my understanding and to my recollection, they're even getting murdered inside of the prisons. I've noticed lately all over social media, there's been crimes committed in the cities, out of towns, the armed robberies, the break-in entries, and it's gone crazy in their society. People are posting fist fight pictures, videos of fist fights downtown on George Street. They're posting pictures all over the social media about bullying. They're posting every single day. The NTV News and Evening Telegram are posting the violent crimes. You can see that the city's in chaos. The elderly are down there paying for their medications. They're losing their old age pension. They're losing their Canada pension. So I'd like to ask everybody, why is it in Newfoundland that everybody can gossip on Facebook about crime, drugs, and the state that society is living in Newfoundland, but yet do nothing about it? But I've seen lately, because of the DF Barn situation out into the Bull Arm, I've noticed that a lot of Newfoundlanders has come together as a union and as a brothers and as sisters, and they're blocking off the Confederation building and they're blocking off to the site to the Bull Arm. Well, my saying to that is I'm very shamed, I'm very dishonored, and I'm very, very hurt. Because the old saying in Newfoundland is, you can rape my children, you can rape our wives, you can break into our homes, and you can get our kids addicted to drugs, but don't dare rob my money. We will burn down the Confederation building. We will burn down banks. We will protest. We'll go up in arms. We'll start groups. We'll bombard social media. Everybody's up in arms in Newfoundland with the unions. They're all down there bickering over money. They got the Confederation building blocked off. They got the Bull Arm access cut off. But yet here, Newfoundland is being raped from our natural resources. Newfoundland is being raped through our infrastructure is failing. They're closing our schools. They're raping our children. They're raping our wives and sisters. They're murdering our brothers. They're murdering our sisters. They're breaking into our community homes. They're breaking into your brother, your sister, your cousins, your friends, and your neighborhood. The crime rate in Newfoundland is a shame. The injustice that's being served to the prisoners and the victims is an unjust because of Andrew Parsons. Our natural resources is being plundered. Our middle class are hungry. But the big oil companies and the government are getting rich in Newfoundland. It's all over the world. It says, don't ever fuck with a Newfoundlander's money. But you can go down and rape their children. You'll only go to jail for 3 months. You can rape my wife. That won't be reported. And if it do, they won't be charged. You can go around as an addict, breaking into homes, drug dealing, selling pills, robbing and stealing. Newfoundland is a crime capital. Per capita is just as bad as Toronto. Murdering out on the streets. Rapes out on the streets. Breaking entries out on the streets. Assaults out on the streets. The police are turning a blind eye. Before, the police used to be proactive. Now there's so much whining and crying and cell phones. Now they're reactive. You go inside a prison, an HM penitentiary, there's the potential you could get murdered. They're down there selling fentanyl openly to the children and dying. There's known crack houses down there selling fentanyl and women are dying in the house. The houses are not being closed down. The neighbors are so fearful they're peeping out their windows. But yet here, everybody down in the union are all up in arms because DF Barnes hired non-union members. And everybody's down there crying wolf. Oh God, it's non-union. I'm a union member and I'm a union brother and sister. We might lose our jobs. We might not be able to afford our mortgage. We might not be able to afford our new cars and our new bikes. Let me tell you something, union brothers and union sisters. If we all had enough guts and sense, we wouldn't be down there arguing over some DF Barnes fucking job. We'd be arguing over our natural resources that's being plundered from our land. Our elderly mothers and fathers who built it for us are being abused and neglected. And now that our children are the younger generation growing up in Newfoundland in their society, they got mental illnesses, they're dealing with bully, they're dealing with a drug addiction, sexual assault, rape, and now even murder on their streets. Shame on Newfoundland. Shame on the brothers and the sisters of the union to bicker over our money. If you're going to rally, you're going to come together, unite as one as Newfoundlanders. Go to the politicians. Fuck DF Barnes. Save Newfoundland, not your own self. You're doing a greedy thing. This is just my opinion. You don't like my video, you can hit block and delete. This is not about getting violent. This is not about getting aggressive. This is just my opinion. My opinion, Newfoundland is bigger than DF Barnes and is bigger than fucking unions down there bickering over a job. Our natural resources are being plundered from our land. Our houses are being plundered. Our fisheries, our school, our infrastructure, our money's being raped from our land. So instead of worrying about your own fucking ass and your job, worry about your brother, your sister, your cousin, your aunt, your neighbor, and your community. Come together as a whole, fight for our natural resources, and fuck DF Barnes.